What's up, YouTube? Today we're looking at an Apache Thorn from Mr. Mayhem. People that watch the channel know I've had him on, or his work on, a couple times now. And I know it's weird to think of people through their work, but I think of makers sort of that way, the same way I would think of an author through their work. So for me, until I actually meet Mr. Mayhem, which in all probability will never happen, his work is how I know him. But anyway, a little bit of existential drivel, if you will. But we're going to go with some measurements. That's pretty heavy. I am not of the school that lighter is better. So, but it also is going to depend on every piece. Every piece is going to be different. You're not necessarily going to have a one-size-fits-all answer. I realize some people really want you to believe that. But, you believe whoever you want. It's got a 1/2 inch of brass, Apache Thorn, Mr. Mayhem. His name is Mark Raymond, and he makes cool stuff. We got some stickers. I'm always a fan of the stickers. So, this is a pretty big Apache Thorn. This is like heavy duty. It obviously is asymmetrical, and it's not going to fit in your hand like this. You could probably get it like this if you're one of those people that just has to have everything like this. But, oops. Sorry, guys. I just don't think that is the best way. I think this is the best way, at least for me. There is a little bit of overhang. I don't think that's a bad thing, at least not for me. Then you have the Mr. Mayhem spear point that's like kind of indicative of his work and is on most of his work, if not all. Definitely has the DNA that you see throughout his stuff. See, for me, if I was going to have it there, I would want to over more. And he said that this is the version 2.0 and that these have been made shorter and this has been made longer. I'm glad because, granted, my knuckles are all busted up. I'm a former Marine. I'm a second-degree black belt. I grew up sparring and fighting. In my adult life, I was a bouncer. So, I have punched many a thing. But, I don't know if that's good or bad. I just don't think it matters. But you can see my knuckles are like real. Some of them they're just big. And they basically push right up on that. I know some thorns have this kind of tilted right here, so you're literally pressing it. It's keeping it from moving. I don't think this one needs it. It's big. This is a big piece. My other Apache Thorn is locked up right now. But it's much smaller and it's a much more covert piece. This is a piece that is definitely, it's industrial strength, let's put it that way. You're going to be knocking people into orbit. People, places, things, ideas. And super cool. I like the finish that he does. Not overly I don't know, really aggressive. All of the what would be hard edges have been beveled. So the only edge that's not beveled, well, this is one right here. And then obviously the point. But this is like the only, these are the only hard, you can't really feel these as well, but this one you can. This did cost, I think, $130 or something along those lines. I was wondering how I would feel about it when I got it. Honestly, I think it's probably worth that. Well, first and foremost, we talk about this a lot on the channel. This is a luxury item. I already have one. Also, you probably don't need this, right? Like many things, you don't need it. You want it. You like it. Maybe you collect them. So it's hard to really put definitive value on some stuff. But compared to what I paid for the smaller Apache Thorn, this is much more substantial. Whether or not the situation dictates that you would rather have, you know, substantial versus smaller, more concealed, that's going to be, you know, case by case basis. But yeah, I think this is good to go. And I will get the rest. I'll do a family lineup. And that's when I'll get out the other Apache Thorn. I just got this in. Wanted to give a first impression. Yeah, I really like his work. That's why I collect it, obviously. All right.